He's been on the show.
It is,
before.
yeah.
I've introduced him on stage.
Have you?
But I've never introduced him on the radio show. And one of our listeners just texted in and went, "Is that the comedian with a special eye?" And Pippa saw this text come in and she went, "Is that the man with the special eye? Does he have a special eye?" And I went, "Yes." So she went, "Oh." So I can ask him about it. Yeah. It's gonna be a bit weird though. Oh, by the way, Alfie, I meant to tell you, we're back on now.
Oh yeah, thanks for the heads up.
Sorry.
That's right, we're on everything.
Sorry.
Forgetting to tell Alf. So we're on Facebook now. If you want to watch us, we are live. Go to the Chris Moyles Show on Radio X Facebook page.
Yep.
And we're on Twitter at Radio X, and we're on YouTube at Radio X. So go and watch us live, and let's bring him in, and let's have a chat with him. Here he is, Mr. Jason Byrne. Yeah, come on in, fella.
How are you all?
Oh, it's always great to have a comedian on the radio first thing in the morning.
Put the pressure on.
They love getting up early.
I'm not. Don't worry, I won't be doing like jokes all the way. Just be talking. With no Christmas crackers on me.
None of that. How are you?
Are we live now? Yeah.
We're live.
That was brilliant. That's the best entrance I've ever had into a radio show.
What?
Well, because normally when you do radio, you come in and the host, as in you, is talking to the people, but you're also talking to me with your hands. You know what I mean? I'm not supposed to be here yet. You know when they do that? And they go, yeah, with the thing, and and we've got, and then coming up is Jason Byrne, but I'm already here.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, now here you've got cameras. This is top security. Well done.
It is.
I'm definitely here.
Thank you. You are definitely
for sure.
Here. I like it because you're in, you walk. It's like doing a TV show. You walk onto the set, you're on. So it's the same thing. Otherwise, you have to sit there. Everyone is uncomfortable while the song is playing. And you just sit there going, this is all a bit weird. Because I don't want to talk to you off the air in case you tell me something brilliant.
That's really gold.
You want to save it.
There's a lot of people at work here at the moment. Has there been a meeting about, is everybody needed?
What, right now?
Yeah.
What, in the building?
Right, no, we're in here in the studio.
We're all needed,
Jason. There's 5 of us, 6.
Yeah.
I mean, like this.
News. So I do.
You do the news.
I'll do the news.
Well, people need the news.
You need the news.
So you're in.
Thank you.
What do you do?
I'm executive producer, Jason.
Oh, well, you're the reason we're all here. Yeah. So you're in for sure.
And work experience.
Well,
you're
not really.
He's 11.
Yeah.
He's 11. So
it's bring your kid to work day.
Oh yeah, that's good. Okay.
31.
That's what.
Are you 31?
Yeah.
God.
Stop it.
Oh my God! If people can see you now, that's amazing. You're just not aging.
It's well known with our audience that James is basically a child.
Is he?
He reckons he's legally a man, but we've never seen document.
You're going to have to check that out.
Yeah.
Have you got children or anything like that?
No.
You've got a long-term relationship, aren't you?
Yes, but no children.
You're in a long-term relationship. What? How long is that when it's a long-term? That's a bit like how many trees you need before it's a forest. How long was it?
9 years.
Jason, let me tell you.
Genius.
This guy here, right, you would be fascinated with him. If I know you and how your brain may work, you'd be fascinated.
Good.
He tells people he's been in a relationship for 7 months. It's been 9 years.
9 years.
Oh my God.
He's in denial.
Keep it fresh. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's always fresh.
He has 2 mobile phones, a personal phone and a work phone. On the screensaver on one phone is Anthea Turner. And on the screensaver of the other phone is a woman who was a cleaner at a radio station that he no longer works at.
This is true.
Yeah.
You are father.
It's too soppy. Have your girlfriend as a background.
Yeah, have a cleaner. That's what we always say, isn't it?
That's a good idea. We should all pick cleaners as our screensavers.
Exactly right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're good, hard-working people.
I believe the cleaner in question, that woman, on her phone is a picture of your girlfriend, which is weird, just to kind of balance it out.
There's no triangle going on.
What does your girlfriend do?
Radio producer.
Oh.
And books holidays and is a holiday expert. Yeah.
What's a holiday expert?
Cheap holiday expert.
A holiday expert?
Yeah.
What? What's that? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Tries and goes nice places for cheap. So here's a little tip to get a flight
she'll go
there.
to Croatia for £27.50 for 3 days.
And tell you to go there?
Yeah.
Wow.
And drags him along.
Not awful places, nice places, but it doesn't cost you much. Yeah.
Wow. I've never met a holiday expert.
Oh, it's so useful.
When I was a kid, we just had those travel agents. Do you remember that? And you'd have
Yeah.
to go. Do you ever? I don't know if you had that. Do you ever get excited about the magazine that your mum and all would bring home from the travel
With
agents?
the holidays.
Yeah,
Loved
and we'd
it.
go, look at the pool.
Absolutely.
Look at the pool. We
Everyone's-
are going.
Everyone's happy in there as well. Everyone's smiling in that magazine. You want to go there?
Or
then you-
teletext. We get a package holiday from teletext as well.
There's young people. They don't know what that is.
No,
do
I
they?
know.
Well, we're about the same.
Facts.
We're about the same age, so it would have been, I would imagine, similar for you growing up in Ireland.
Yeah.
It was the only people who went to Florida were rich people.
Yeah.
and that was it. Like I didn't go abroad until I was 16. I never went anywhere abroad.
Well, my mum and dad went abroad and didn't bring us. Right?
True?
Yeah. And they said they didn't bring us because we would not have enjoyed it.
Right.
They said it's too hot for children and you wouldn't have enjoyed it. So we were all subbed out to our aunties and uncles.
How old are
That's
you?
very
We
Irish.
were like 10, 11, 12.
26.
Yeah, and then 26. Yes, sit with your uncle. Where's me mammy? Where's me mammy?
Where did you go? Can you remember where they went?
Yeah,
Spain or somewhere?
Yeah, always Spain.
Always Spain.
And they went with like mates and all, and they came back wrecked and like. But we, you know, what we did do. Listen to this though. Here's a record. We went to the Isle of Man 9 years in a row.
Wow.
9
did
years
you?
in a row.
Yeah, loads of us on the Isle of Man bucket. It was called. He used to leave from Dublin, and like literally the thing was no stabilizers. The thing was in bits, and like people puking everywhere. And I remember an image of my dad and my uncles and my granddad literally at the bar with their foot hooked on the bar where you put your feet, holding pints as the ship went from left to right. And then we got there. My dad goes, brilliant, and my dad just decided that so they would have went on their Spain holiday as well.
Yeah.
But we went to the Isle of Man because that was nearer and easier.
And that's fun for you. You'd like the Isle of Man, but not Spain.
No, not Spain. And then the Isle of Man, of course, famously had the beach that you couldn't get out of the water once you got in because there's no sand. It's that pebble thing. It's like Brighton. You know, you try to get out and you're just like shaving your face off the stones. And your mother's going, he's having a great time. He's having a great time. Waving at you.
That's why even drowning.
Yeah, freezing.
God love those parents. Now you've got kids, right?
Yeah. And I have a 19-year-old, so I have a man
You've
and
got
child.
a what?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I do have a 19-year-old and a 12-year-old. So the two of them, yeah.
Yeah.
A 19-year-old.
Yeah, and he's more mature than I am.
Does he look old? Does he look older than James? Obviously.
Yes, he does.
Of course he does.
He looks like your dad. He's totally older than you.
So how's that having a 19 and a 12-year-old?
But it's weird having a man around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm a man and he's a man, especially when, of course, you know, what he used to love to do when he was a kid. He never wore clothes. He walk around like running around the house naked.
Right.
But now and again, he does that now as well.
He'll
Now-
love you telling people that.
What?
He'll love you telling people that.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, and he's a man, and I'm going, you're a man now, and you can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
And he's going, oh, shut up, I'll be all right, you know. And it's great. Well, and he's also well into gaming now, you know, and I'm
Right.
rubbish at it. And so he lets me play sometimes. I'm literally like a child in the house with him.
What do you play?
He'll play Call of Duty or some
Right.
of that, or he's also playing, you know, the Fortnite thing and all.
Oh,
but he
right.
likes me going into the Call of Duty one because he makes me walk around on my own looking for him. Right? Because I'm rubbish at it. And I go, where are you? And he goes, I don't know. Because there's a map and all. And then next minute out of nowhere, just... And I'm on the ground. And he's gone again. So no, and anyway, but he's a good kid. He's brilliant, Devin. He's a lovely, beautiful child.
lucky.
But yeah, it's mad having a man, like, you know. And,
Yeah.
and you can't, you know, to punish him, he's just too big to do anything. So I just,
Is he tall? Is he quite a tall guy?
yeah, he's 6'3".
Oh my God.
So, but I sit on him. That's how I punish him.
Good.
I lie on them or sit. That's what you do with your children. Lie on them.
For weeks
That's
at a
the way.
time until they learn the lesson.
Well, they need to breed a bit.
Absolutely, yeah. I think, yeah.
Just take one battery out of his controller for his game. That's it. Just one battery. And,
Is,
you know.
is that how old you are? As old as I am?
Yeah.
They don't have batteries in their controllers,
Oh, well,
don't they? Do they have them wired up?
no, I've got batteries.
Yeah,
in my
the-
controller. What have you got? Xbox or PlayStation?
He has a PS4.
There you go.
Ah.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a
So what happens
PlayStation.
there?
Batteries, yeah.
I-
Oh my
Well,
God, there's
I-
young people banging their heads off the dashboards, going, "What are you talking about, you stupid old man?"
You put the cartridges in the Atari, right? And you play the Space Invaders.
that's
that's
it.
what you do.
Yeah, we didn't have any of that. No, yeah, exactly. And Pac-Man. What? And you know what? You know what?
Sorry, was that your Pac-Man?
That was my Pac-Man, yeah.
Can it-
A what?
say that again?
A what? 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 A what?
just sounds like somebody from Dublin is a bit drunk.
It's not, but listen, that is when you're eating the dots. It's a what. But when you're looking which way to go, isn't it a what? Do you know that way when you don't know which way to go?
It's like a very clever Morse code, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
a subliminal message.
Oh my God, telling children
It's
what
Morse
to eat.
code that says, get this off and do your homework.
That is clever.
What?
Or switch this off and go to work. You're 23.
Yeah.
Oh, we should get people to ring in with their noises of 80s games, see if we can guess it. There you go, and they can win a holiday to Disney. What? This got very...
Hang on. That escalated quickly.
Well, this got very American, this show, didn't it? I remember you used to give away free biscuits and all. Remember, and stuff like that. And it was going bang.
Yeah.
Can't have
Holiday.
biscuits anymore. Right, let's
you look
talk
great.
about... Thank you, God love you.
I know.
I want to talk about your tour. So obviously everyone's having a good old laugh listening to the lovely Jason Byrne.
Isn't he lovely?
Why not go and see him? He's going on tour.
The accent's different on stage, though.
Well, I was going to ask you about this.
It's kind of Hebrew.
Do you slow down? You slow down.
Slow down a lot and pronounce all the... Actually, the first gig I ever did in London, I absolutely died. I was with Graham Lennon and all, who wrote Father Ted, and they came down to have a look. Died. And don't know what happened. And they went, nobody understood a word that you said.
Really?
Yeah, because it went on like this, talking like, when you're in there, on the bus, and I'm going to do it, I'm doing that. And they're going, no, sorry. So I had to start talking like this.
This is it.
I just announced it. Yeah.
But did you also, like, obviously the distance between Dublin and England, it's a matter of miles.
Yeah.
However, and we all speak the same language, but accents and everything, and of course accents, a strong Dublin accent, I don't know how well that would go down in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And a Birmingham accent into your ears has got to be strong. But also, there's tiny little differences. Like, did you have to learn when you started off the fact that, I don't know, for example, we don't know what Dunnes Stores is or whatever?
No, I kind of knew that would be a thing. But the word bold would have been like, so a child, so those phrases I had to learn. So a child in Ireland who misbehaves is very bold. But here, that's brave. So that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or washing powder, it used to be.
What?
There used to be bold washing powder.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, bold.
Was that the doorstep one? Oh, no, that was Daz.
Daz.
Yeah.
Doorstep challenge. Yeah.
I don't know why there's no doorstep challenges anymore.
I don't know.
They
why
would
they
Because
do
I
them.
don't know. I think
Daddy's available. I mean, he could be. You know, didn't you? I saw you interviewed by your man on Australian TV, and you told a story that again you realised that Australians don't know the word landing.
landing.
Yeah.
Oh, as in a landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have that. As in you mean like, wait, oh yeah, the landing in the house.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant like,
plane.
yes, I was telling that guy about the landing, and saying there was and he was going, what's a land? He thought it was something like an airplane. And I was going, no, it's a landing. And I was talking about Australian mate of mine that came to stay in my house. And I told him he was staying in the box room just off the landing. And he went, what's a box room? Do you remember the box room? Did you have box rooms? They were like kind of, okay, I don't know what you called them here in Britain, but in Ireland anyway, the box room was like the room on the corner of the house.
Right.
In just a semi-detached house.
Right.
Because there was no insulation in those houses either. It was it was basically like a fridge.
Right.
And I used to say that my mum used to set the trifle in that room while I slept. She just put it in and she'd go, that's lovely now, that'll be ready for the morning. And I remember mould coming down the wallpaper.
Oh, look.
Yeah, because my mum now sleeps in that room, right? Because my mum and dad now are old, and a lot of that's what happens.
Yeah,
they just sleep in separate rooms because they just go, oh look here, I'm going to have a couple of sleeps before I pass away. Now I'm going to enjoy myself. I can't be doing that anymore. So
yeah, I'm too hot. And you wriggle around. I love you, and good night. See you in the morning.
And my dad snores like his soul is leaving his body. It's like unbelievable.
Luckily, I don't suffer from that affliction.
Oh, does he?
No, no men do.
No, that's
it's
no.
Women. It's scientifically been proven that all women dream about snoring. Then they wake up, think you've been snoring, and that's why they nudge you. Yeah, it's not actually your snoring. We don't.
I was recording snoring, and mine is.
Oh, that's creepy.
Oh, wow, really? It's like
So it's
Jay-Z.
it's not even. It's coming out from like it's horror. Like that.
I dream of that kind of snore.
Do you?
Yeah,
What do you do? Do you snore nose?
Mine is like a pig being tortured. It's horrendous. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like if you were to do the worst impression of a snore, it still wouldn't be anywhere near mine. And if I've had a few drinks the night before, that's it. I mean,
Yeah.
It's
oh my
weird, isn't it?
Lord.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah,
Because you're not aware of it at all when you're actually snoring. When you're
No.
the snoree, the person next to you, it's a nightmare, isn't it?
But it's you know you're a bad snorer when you wake yourself up with the noise.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's that one.
Yeah,
Have
but
you done
don't
that?
quite know why when you
Or
wake
who?
up.
Yeah. You think somebody's just shook you, or they've just snored in your ear.
Yeah.
While you're asleep. It's mad. But you know, but your missus, like the ladies, I haven't really heard a lady snore. I've heard like they breathe in and out like angels.
oh yeah. Well,
Butterflies.
My,
You're looking a bit suspect over there.
my girlfriend 100% doesn't snore, as far as she's concerned.
Right.
Despite the fact I've shown her videos of her snoring, she's still like, no, you put the noise on that. I'm like, what do you think I'm doing with my spare time? Sitting in an editing booth. That doesn't sound realistic. That's a better one. Putting it all together.
Well, my friend PJ, he said, oh, you got to come and see my dad snoring, right? Which is a thing. And the mum and dad had not slept together. Like, this is years ago now. And I went, what, is it noisy? He goes, no, you won't believe what happens. I went, what? And we went up and he was asleep and he brought me upstairs on the landing, right? And literally, I can't do all the words that he said, but he was in bed and he was going, I gotta kill you, oh, you're all dead, you're all dead, you're all dead, you're
Oh
all
my
dead.
God.
Oh, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Like that.
That's incredible.
Like a mad old man in a field.
Hang on a second.
With a sheep. I don't know why he has a sheep.
Did you say PJ?
Yeah.
Gallagher?
No. Yes.
Oh, well, that explains a lot.
Do you know PJ?
Well, he does the podcast. He does the podcast with my cousin.
Of course he does. Yes.
The Dublin.
Bingo. It's PJ's. Yeah, that's who it was.
Well, that does explain a lot about PJ.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone.
If that's what he had growing up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
You're all dead.
It explains loads.
Yeah.
Right. If you want to go see Jason,
do.
I reckon you could go to his website.
I'd recommend it.
Listen to this: Stockton, Durham, Hexham, Huddersfield, Glasgow, Dunfermline, Canterbury, Hayes, Southport.
Yeah. Send your girlfriend there on holidays.
Leicester Square Theatre, London for 3 nights.
3, not 2, not 1, but 3.
Exmouth, Weston-super-Mare, Cambridge, Newcastle, Kendal, Wrexham, Salford, Oxford, Corby, Belfast, Liverpool, Lincoln, Birmingham, Brighton, Colchester, Maidstone, Milton Keynes, Norwich for 2 nights. Oh, you're big in Norwich, Jason.
I am. Because there's only one road in there, so you have to stay.
And my favourite date of all of them, Friday the 18th of October, you're playing the Tropicana in Weston-super-Mare. Now, have you checked that this is a venue and not a strip club?
Now, I've never played there before, but I have done a quiz show on the beach there.
And
so it is quite an interesting place.
Tropicana. And when you play Durham, it just says Gala. Now, Gala's a bingo hall. Are you
No, I'm definitely not. I'm playing it. That's a beautiful theatre.
just before
in
the
Durham.
national game, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Jason Byrne, just a load of old biddies going, what?
Well, the worst I ever had to walk onto was I had to do a gig and a priest came up out of nowhere and had announced that a local had just died. And then said, so we all put our hands together now and do a prayer for Thomas O'Malley who passed away last night. And then and some of them didn't even know. They were just realising it. And then he went, and now, ladies and gentlemen, the comedian.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What a warm up.
Went on to horror.
Do you not just go, keep the money, I'm going home?
I
I'm
literally,
just going home.
I basically did. Said a few things and went, I shouldn't even be up here right now.
This feels wrong.
And then they even looked at me and they all went, yeah, that's fair enough.
Very quickly before you go, I guess your website, for if people want to.
It's jasonbyrne.ie, which is the Irish internet. Because with Brexit.
Ireland's got the internet now.
Yeah,
Nice,
we have our
well
own
done.
internet.
It's only
because
so progressive.
We don't
now.
trust yous now with this Brexit thing. So the internet might cost more money. So we've gone off on our own.
So jasonbyrne.ie.
Yes, indeed.
There you go.
It's
Now-
nice, sounds good, isn't it? It's better than .co.uk. It takes ages.
That's the one.
It is.
So you born in Dublin? Were you born in Dublin?
Yeah, I've never lived anywhere else. It's kind of odd.
So Dominic,
Yes.
who you share the same surname.
So my it's spelled the same as you, Byrne. Are you familiar with the Burns House Galloping Green pub in Stillorgan?
I know Stillorgan well because I used to buy my marbles there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is opposite Leopardstown Racecourse.
Sort of a lay-by,
It's
isn't
in
it?
a lay-by, Burns House
It's in a
Galloping
lay-by
Green.
on a
It's
dual
right across
carriageway.
from the entrance.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Do you know it?
No.
Do you know what? Everyone I meet from Dublin knows that pub.
Not everyone
Okay.
now.
Well, Leopardstown, my sister lives there. It's not far from my mum's house, which is Ballantyre. But yeah, we used to go to Nimble Fingers and buy stuff in Slorgan.
I've never been to Nimble Fingers.
Nimble Fingers is still there.
Is it?
Yeah, you can get remember the marbles?
I think Nimble Fingers is a strip club in Western Superman.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
think it's on your list.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nimble Fingers.
Do you know what? We've run out of time.
Oh
but
no!
but
Well, you
it's-
haven't run out of time because time is you can't run out of time.
Yeah, we can.
It's be there tomorrow.
That's I know, but
True.
you won't be here tomorrow.
No, I won't. And the news is coming up.
I
Can't
was.
wait.
Do you know what? I'll save it. You'll be back, and then we'll save it.
Yeah, we'll
There's
get you
so
in again.
many stories,
Yeah.
but I didn't even get into the Father Ted stuff. I didn't even
Yeah.
get into the get. You
And I
were-
was a judge in Ireland's Got Talent. We didn't even got to that.
now. Do you know what?
That
do
was
you want to
funny.
know what my notes were?
What was it saying?
I thought Ireland's Got Talent, and I'm like, how does that work? That's all I wrote. That's all I wrote.
Ireland's Got Talent. Let me just say, can you
But
imagine?
how many years has Ireland's Got Talent been on?
Well, 2 years now.
You must have covered everything.
We couldn't have.
It
How
must have
could
done-
we?
that's it.
There's
There's-
just 5 million people in Ireland, and they
There's
all
not.
can do something.
That's true.
True that. That's a very good point. Are you still doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, love
Yeah,
that.
Louis there, Michelle Visage, and Denise Van Outen,
Oh my God.
and me.
How is that, Louis? Well, that's. I mean, I'm sure we can talk for 24 hours about Louis and
Can't,
all
he's
stories.
brilliant.
God love him. Go and see Jason. Get tickets to see Jason. It'll be a good night. Thank you for coming
thanks,
in.
guys.
Lovely to see
and well
you.
done. You're all needed. Everyone here is needed.
God bless you. Phew. Thank goodness for that. Right, we'll be right back.
Radio X. Check before you travel. Go to Radio X.
Making more money is easy on eBay. Just walk to the wardrobe, pick through the playroom, go through the garage, and you, yes you, dive into those drawers and start selling. List by Monday and you can make more money than ever selling on eBay with a max £1 selling fee per item. So you'll pay less to sell your treasures for more. Making money, it's happening on eBay. Activate your offer at ebay.co.uk/promo. Exclude business sellers. T's and C's apply.
Radio. The Chris Moyles Show.
With the KFC